Hi, my name is Elisa, and I'm a student here at Wacom. In this informed self-placement process, you'll have the chance to learn about different English classes you can take and then choose the one that's right for you. If you'd like, you can go ahead and do that right after this video. But if you want to learn more about different English classes at Wacom, or what success looks like in college classes, or the resources Wacom has to help you to be successful, you can do that too. Whichever class you decide to take, it's important to know what you're choosing and why. Taking the right class for you will save you time and tuition dollars.
Hi, this is Carlos, and I'm going to be talking to you about why this process is important. English 101 is the class everyone takes to get a degree or a certificate at Wacom, and so it's the class that leads to most college classes. Advisors recommend that you take your first English class in your first 2 quarters. The majority of all new students take English 101 to start, but others take an English language class or a class that helps them get better at basic reading and writing or study skills. In general, most people who did okay in high school and maybe had a 2.5 GPA or higher do fine in 101. But often even people who struggled in high school find that they do really well at Wacom because the environment here is different. Also, people who have been out of school for a while usually have work or military experience that they can draw on, and they do well too. But if you're unsure about your English language abilities or other factors, check out the information following this video.
In the Writing Center at Wacom Community College, we not only work with students on their writing, but also in coming up with learning strategies to help them succeed. What I have noticed is a lot of students don't realize how much more time a college class takes compared to a class at high school. Advisors say that for every 5-credit class you take, you should plan to spend about 10 to 15 hours outside of class studying and doing homework. And online classes take just as much, if not more time, and require more self-discipline and a willingness to work independently. Plus, you'll have to learn how to use online tools, such as Canvas, the program you're using right now. It's good to remember that, in general, students who succeed are not only capable of doing the work, but also attend all their classes or log into their online class every day and complete their assignments on time. They have a good system in place for studying and managing their time, which usually includes a strong support system, such as family or friends, or some of the support services that Wacom offers, like student clubs and the Learning Center. After this video, you can learn more about the resources Wacom offers to help you succeed.
Something to realize when thinking about college classes is that students are most at risk of failing their classes, not because of their reading and writing skills, which can be developed, but because of something they didn't plan for. Maybe their car breaks down, or they can't afford to pay rent or buy groceries. Maybe they don't have enough money to pay for books and tuition when an unexpected expense comes along. Maybe a family member gets ill, or maybe the stress of work and school makes it difficult to continue. The good news is Wacom can provide a lot of support toward your success, including help you might not even realize is available. So be sure to take advantage of some of the great resources Wacom has to offer, like food at the Orca Pantry, financial assistance, academic advisors, personal counselors, disability support, and programs and classes designed especially for students who are the first in their family to go to college or are still working to improve their English.
In this video, we've talked about how informed self-placement works, the way English 101 is a gateway course to other college classes, what contributes to success in college classes, and a little bit about resources available at Wacom. At this point, you might be ready to make a decision about which English class to take, and you can do that. However, there's more detailed information that you can look at before making your decision. Feel free to look at as much or as little as you need.
If you'd like to learn more about the different English classes you can take in your first or second quarter at Wacom, including classes you can take before or at the same time as English 101, select the Learn More About Classes option. If you're wondering what success in a college class looks like or the resources Wacom offers to support your success, select the Learn More About Resources for Success option. And when you feel ready to select the best English class for you, go to Are You Ready to Decide? Please be sure to complete the quizzes. That ensures the college knows of your decision. Thanks for going through this process, and we look forward to seeing you at Whatcom.